Thank you so much to all my wonderful channel subscribers. You are like a family to me, and I create this content for you with love and appreciation.
After the birth of Christ, in the beginning of the 1st century during the reign of Queen Hindike, the news of baptism spread to Ethiopia. Very few believers of the Jewish Judaism religion said that they do not believe in the gospel, they will not be Christians, and they will not leave the Torah in 982 AD. The world continued to follow the faith of Israel that came during the reign of Menelik I. The people who were steadfast in their Jewish Torah belief that they would not accept the Christian religion, by the order of the kings, left Aksum and its surroundings, which is the capital of Ethiopia, and they were told that they could live in Woolkate, North, Wejera, Derbia, Zeju, Lasta, Sota, etc. For this reason they were called Felasha. Although the Felashas believe in the Torah, their Ethiopian identity is confirmed, so their numbers increased as they lived in the north and Lasta, as well as in various places where they were allowed by the government. As the number of people increased, they began to live in peace, paying taxes to the government of Aksum. In the 9th century, about 852 AD, the queen of Gideon's daughter named Judith rose up with the Felashas because her descendants were from the Felasha. A follower of the Christian religion living in Lasta and a knight of Bugna was captivated by the beauty and power of Judith, so he changed his religion and married her. As a result, she was able to gain more power. During this period, the son of King Degnazan, who sat on the throne of Aksum, was a precious lion. When his father died, the lion was only 12 years old, but he took over the kingship. Judith thought that since the king was still a child, he would not be able to muster the strength to withstand his attack, so she decided to use the opportunity to stab him. At that time, Aksum lost its dominance in the Red Sea due to the invasion of its shores due to the efforts to spread the religion of Islam. This queen, who is an enemy of Christians, gathered together and coordinated all the traitors and rose to fight the king of Aksum, the lion Wadmu. She roused and threatened the Felashas and others who had gathered from Lasta, Samin and Woolkate, and led a large army and marched to Aksum. On her way to Aksum, her army would plunder and destroy all the places she passed. Most of the churches and other precious cultural relics were burned and destroyed during Judith's brutal invasion. Churches and monuments that were beautiful and bright many times, there are many churches and monuments that were never destroyed, and only their ruins are visible as a witness of history. Many Christians were massacred and the rest were surrounded by great danger and suffering. Judith's desire was to destroy Christianity and establish Judaism.
Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to support the creation of more content on topics like wisdom, history, and intelligence. Your engagement helps me continue making videos that I hope you find valuable and enjoyable.
The princes and nobles of Aksum, who were unable to resist this widespread massacre and fell under threat, took the baby king and fled to Menz in Shoa until they had time to fight back. The main reason why Menz was chosen was because the terrain is steep and cavernous, so that the enemy would not dare to attack it, and it would be convenient to defend it if he came forward. Judith destroyed the Christian religion and wanted the Felasha religion to be widely preached and spread, so she tried to destroy the civilization built by the Aksum people and flourished for 2,000 years and the historical works, that were the result of the civilization. Burning churches and killing priests became her daily routine. On several occasions, she destroyed the statues as beautiful works of art, except for the few that survived and still exist. She burned churches. The followers of the Christian religion, the common people and the priests were put to the sword. The sons of princes who were descendants of the government were not taken to Mount Debra Damo to be kept in prison, so that they would not confuse and cover up the government and stir up the people. According to the old system, the sons of princes remained in this monastery without paying tithes, and when the king died, the one chosen by the people from among the princes became the king. For this reason, she massacred the 400 children of princes who had gathered. Due to her cruel work and great efforts, Judith was given various suffixes to describe her actions and evil. In the Tigray people, she is known as Gudit, in the Afar people, she is known as Gatswa, terrible beast, and in the Amhara people, she is called Isato, burning. When Judith heard the news that the baby king lion Woodham was hiding in Menz, she broke his forces and sent an army to capture him. But the army she sent was defeated, so her thoughts were not resolved. Therefore, the lion marched to Menz, leading her army, hoping to get satisfaction by killing Woodham and his followers. But Lion and his followers fled to Merhabit, which was more difficult to attack and was located in the same Shoa. Judith also tried to follow him without stopping. However, apart from the difficulty of the terrain, the constant attacks by the king's soldiers and the people of Merhabit combined to make her exhausted. She was forced to return to northern Ethiopia again without succeeding in her mission. Since then, she has been shopping for 13 years. At the end of her 40-year reign, during which this cruel queen destroyed most of Ethiopia's heritage, she burnt down the church of Ibra Watsaban, and when she was returning, God led her astray, raised a loud and terrible storm from the place called Adafand, threw it down from the place called Adaka, and because of this, many scholars say that she died. Her grave is located near Adaka, which is located below the city of Kokoro, with a stone marker.
Thank you so much to all my wonderful channel subscribers. You are like a family to me, and I create this content for you with love and appreciation.